Hello everyone, I'm here to report about the language, social class, and identity. One of the most obvious manifestations of social class is found in language. Class distinction differs to economics, education, familial prestige, and some other ways people might rank themselves in society. In the caste of India, hereditary social classes restrict the association of the members with other members, and this is often reflected in language. The linguistic differences were of several types. For instance, where majority speech or standard had a contrast between single vowels, the a, u, and o, and the corresponding diphthongs, I, ui, and oi, before consonants was absent in the speech of sweeper caste who had only simple vowels. In the United States, William Labov conducted a well-known study of social linguistic change in which linguistic change understood in the context of which society occurs. On the basis of exploratory interviews, Labov decides to test the following hypothesis. If any two subgroups of New York City speakers are ranked in scale of social stratification, then they will be ranked in the same order by their differential use of R. The population he selected for study consisted of salespeople in a store of Saks Fifth Avenue, Macy's at Herald Square, and S. Klein at Union Square. These three stores represented respectively the three status ranking high, middle, and low, in which it accorded on the advertisements, prices, appearance of the store, and the socioeconomic status of their customers. So the results, the higher rank, which is the Saks, has 30% of salesperson interviewed always pronounce R sounds. 32% pronounce sometimes and sometimes not. This is because of the casual and emphatic pronunciation where fourth floor became a fourth floor. So the middle, the Macy's, 20% pronounce R sounds and it has 31%. The Klein, the low rank, 4%, 17%. Hypercorrection. It is an attempt to approach a presumed standard that goes too far and produces a non-standard form. The above study showed in the pronunciation of R sound in the dialect of New York City was quite variable, depending on social factors such as status or class, and speech context such as casual and emphatic speech. Collecting authentic social linguistic data is not a simple matter. One way for the investigator to divert speakers' attention from their own speech is to lead the informants into a relaxed dialogue. Natural speech also tends to characterize topics to help recreate emotions. Vernacular. It is the casual, normal spoken form of the language or dialect of the person's speech community. So, in this connection, it may be appropriate to introduce the concept of social network. Each speaker has a social network that includes all those people with whom a speaker interacts. A high density network refers to a group of individuals who are frequent contact and are therefore familiar with each other. A multiplex social network is one in which interacting parties share more than one role, often reciprocal. Example, the employer, employee, as well as father-in-law, son-in-law. The denser and the more multiplex the network, the stronger it is. So members of a strong network tend to make use of restricted code, restricted code, in which it is an informal speech lacking in stylistic range because of the speakers share enough assumptions that some of the meaning of their messages is derived from context and gestures. By contrast, elaborated code refers to the variety of language use or characteristic of relatively formal and speech situations. So, and that would be all. Thank you.